Hi everyone, this is Krista with Art Graphics Studio. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble the hidden diorama pop-up card. If you have not already downloaded your SVG file, you can go to my Etsy shop by going to etsy.com and searching for Art Graphics Studio. Then scroll or search for the SVG you're looking for. If you are a Cricut Design Space user, you may be able to access my free designs. For more information, see my note at the end of this video. These are the components to the hidden diorama card, and here's the blank that comes in the SVG file. So let's get started. Now I've decided to make my hidden diorama card as a Father's Day card. Here's my base. This is the inside sentiment. And then the rest of these are components for the outside, for this part right here. And then we'll attach that to the base. So this is the back. And this is a panel for strengthening the back. And I also have a panel for strengthening the front. As you can see, I've already put that on there. So we'll glue that together. Now these are the part of the mechanism, and all of these are part of the mechanism. And they're all basically the same size as far as the locks go. These are the little locks that hold it in place, help hold it in place. But these two on this bottom row are a little bit shorter on the tabs than the other two are. So we'll deal with that when we get to it. All right, let's glue this together. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Now these two pieces are part, as I said, they're part of the mechanism that holds it together, that makes it work. As you can see from the blank, these two pieces are these two pieces here. So let's get those started. And they have fold lines here, here, and here. And the first thing you want to do is fold them in half. Get them nice and straight. And as you can see from this, because it has a pattern on that you can match up, it shows you which way it needs to go. Now, if you're making yours and you don't have a pattern on there, then the two lower lines go toward here, and the two higher lines go to the outside. And let's fold these. Now the reason for that is because when we glue this down to our back, which here's our back, when we glue this down to our back and we open it like this, our lowest panel will go here, our next highest and our next highest. That's the way these will glue together. So if you, as I said, if you don't have a design, you haven't put a design on it, then just look for the way these lines will line up. That will tell you if it's right side up. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue just this part and line it up here. Line it up right there on the edge. Equal distance from the top to the bottom. And then we'll do the same thing here. So we're going to let that dry for a few minutes and we'll be right back. While that's drying, this is our little banner that we're going to put on the front, probably at the top there. And so we're going to glue this to this. Now you can just use, you can add this or not. It's not included in your SVG file, but it's easy enough to make in Cricut Design Space. Okay. Now, here's our mechanism, and we're ready to put in our panels, our connecting panels. So we're going to take the top connecting panel, which will be this one, and we're going to put it to span these two slits. So we're going to fold one tab over, slip the other tab in there, and unfold that tab. Same thing on the other side. Now, that's what these are for. Once you get those through there, if you'll just glue these here, that will give it strength and it won't be likely to fold back down. And you can do it there or you can do it underneath, whichever way you want to do it. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other two panels. In my case, or my design, this is the middle panel, and this is the lower panel. But you do it the way you want to do it. Now, in the SVG file, I have provided you with this shape, 3 of this shape, and 3 just straight ones, so you can have a choice of how you want to do it. All right, we're going to let that dry a few minutes and we'll be right back. All right, now it's time to attach this to this. And the way we're going to do that is with these components right here. And they have a score line on the top and the bottom. And we're going to put the glue just on the end tabs. And then we're going to line them up with that circle. And that half circle. You need to use some pretty good glue because this is going to get used a lot as these cards go in and out. Line that up. Same thing on this side. And we're going to let that dry. It needs to be good and dry. Okay, now we're ready to put it together. So what you want to do is you want to take this flap and insert it into here. And then the same thing on this side. You want this to be fairly snug to keep it from just sliding out. All right, here we go. So when you'll pull these two out, and that will open. So now we have our little panel that we're going to put on the top, and I'm going to put that on with some dimensionals. If you're not familiar with the term dimensionals, it's foam, tape, or squares or circles, dots that have foam in between two sticky layers, and it raises it up. which gives it a little nice look, a little pop-up. All right, so here's our card. Here's our inside mechanism. Now, all right, now here is our base. And as you can see, I've already put the inside panel. So I'm going to put some glue on the back here and then attach this to the front of the card. Now we're going to let that dry. Now here's our completed card. And it does need a little bit thicker envelope and possibly a little more postage, but maybe not. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and if you find this video useful, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay informed about more exciting projects. I appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you next time. If you're a Cricut Design Space user, you can access some of my shared projects by opening Cricut Design Space, and on the home screen, in the search bar, type Art, Graphics, Studio, and press Enter. Then scroll down to Community Members and click on Art Graphics Studio. There you'll find all of my shared projects.